Hey guys, Jaws Short Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Elita-1. So, here she is in her Cybertronian car mode, I guess. Kind of looks a bit like a race car, like now I'm noticing, because you got the little spoiler back here, and it's a small vehicle and stuff, so I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm not really sure what this is. It's either just a normal Cybertron kind of car that looks a little too much like an Earth vehicle, but or maybe that's I don't know because it's got those wheels. I kind of like I don't know like not like I'm kind of thinking it's like okay, is this Cybertron or is this on Earth? Because we never really saw Elita-1 on Earth up until well Earth Spark, which comes out later this year, but yeah. So anyways. Yeah, here we have her in her alt mode. And yeah, this is a nice looking alt mode right here. Like overall, this is a very nice figure. So we got the paint. Like this is probably one of the best like alt modes I think I've seen in Legacy because I mean, it's clean. Fits together pretty nicely. And of course, they did like the whole like clear window thing right because it's all clean in there. Because usually it's like Hasbro will, like have this like they have this for a lot of figures, but you can see all the robot junk in there. But no, for this one, it's actually clear as day on the in the windshield. Like it looks like you can actually fit someone in it. Obviously you can't, but I'll say that's her waist right there. But yeah, just overall looks very nice, and of course you get the front details right here, and the paint again very good. It's detailed enough, and of course you get the white hubcaps and stuff. So it's like, okay, is this from Earth or Cybertron? It's kind of confusing and visible head syndrome right there. Yeah, is kind of you can kind of tell it's a full-out robot. It's weird. It's like you can see her head, torso, and arms, but then eventually it melds into something, and then that's the car. Yeah. Unfortunately, my copy has like this thing where like. At least on this foot where it's kind of like a little loose. I don't know why it does that, but oh well. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty loose. Like this one's nice and tight, but this one's loose. Like the only way I can kind of keep it up is like if I push the foot all the way, which I can't do with this foot, but I can with this. So maybe there's a further connection. I don't know. I'm trying to push it in and see if I can tighten it, but yeah, no. No, that's the best. That's as good as you can get. It's a little uneven. Kind of crooked, but oh well. Yeah, it's just not floppy and stuff, but it will pop back. Or actually, no, it hasn't. Yeah, it'll stay in there pretty nicely, I guess. Like once you push it in. But yeah. So that's pretty much it for that part of the alt mode. So yeah, now let's get into the accessories. Well, first of all, I'm gonna give you guys a couple of seconds to guess. There is an accessory already on this figure, but I'll give you guys a couple seconds to guess what is the accessory you're looking at right now. It's somewhere on the vehicle. Alright. And the answer to that is right up here. As you can see, there's a faux, like, how this is the top of Elita-1's head. Well, here's, it's all painted, of course, but yeah, that's like the top of her head, and like it comes, like, since Hasbro doesn't do, the plastic anymore, they just have, like, they had this and then her two guns, which we'll take a look at in a bit, and, like, they're all in one, like in this, like, sandpaper bag, sort of, or it's kind of, or tissue paper, it's kind of more like a tissue paper-like thing, and, yeah, so, and it has the two guns and then, the top of her head here, and again, I don't really know why, like, they have this and all, but, I think it's there to kind of, I'm not sure if she had that in the cartoon with the, thing on the head on the top, but yeah, pretty cool, I guess, but yeah, it is removable, so if you don't want that up there at the top of her head, then you can always just remove it, and there you go, now he's got a clean car, but now you got the little hole, but yeah, here it is, that little piece, and, yeah, so we'll just compare the top of Leland's head with that. As you can see, it's slightly smaller and has no paint. But yeah, pretty nice addition, sort of. Maybe, I don't know. But as for other two accessories, well, she comes with not one but two Energon guns right here. They're pretty long blasters, and one of them's like really big. It's the one in the back. Yeah, here's her basic kind of blaster right here. These do look very cool. And then here's her other one. Yeah, this is the bigger one. I do like this one. She's got like, there's like two little posts on either side. So we'll get into storage, I guess, now. So you can store the guns. You can store it like this, or you can store it like this. And like on either side, like here, or here, or here. Or if you remove this, you can put it up there. And as for this gun, well, instead of having those two ports, it just kind of has two holes on either side. So you can only put in like this, and you can put here, 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 or here, here, and here. So 6, and I guess also up here as well. So you got like 7 places to put an alt mode, so that's pretty good. Good accessory storage. So yeah, but anyways, now for the alt mode comparisons. Here she is with her Wavemate Knockout. So as you can see, the two there together. And last but not least, here she is with the recent Netflix Elita-1, which by recent I mean like 2 years ago. It's not really that recent. But yeah, and yeah, I don't think I reviewed this one on the channel, but now I don't really care. I mean, even when I got it. But yeah, you can see, like, this one's trying to go, like, this is actually, like, a retool of, like, not like a heavy retool, just a retool with, like, it's, you can tell it's the Earthrise RC, you know, but, like, just has obviously different colors, and then the plastics, you know, change a little bit, like, they, like, change the chest, and obviously the head. But yeah, you can tell this is just, like, a red RC, almost. They did do some, like, remolding, I guess, like, around the front. But yeah, like, this is definitely the better one, like, I mean, this ain't bad Ultima, but look, there's barely any paint. There's just paint here, 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 and here, and here. And that's it. The rest, this is just translucent blue plastic. And that's all you got. And yeah, at least this is a little more, I guess, blends in, but no. Like, the more I look at this figure, especially compared to this one, it's garbage. But, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the alt mode comparison. So let's get right down to the transformation. It is nice and simple, so that is good. Now, so starting off, you just want to remove the top of the head. Look at the top of his head. Yeah, that meme. But anyways, so now what we're going to do here is you're going to flip out the feet just a bit. And then next, you just want to just untab these side panels from the arms, and then just kind of undo all this, untab the forearm from this slot right there to the tab, because that slot. You just want to do the same thing right here. And then next, you just want to rotate around the bicep there just a bit. So you got the hands facing forward, and then after that, you just want to untab just kind of all this here. And then you're going to want to simply then just kind of or push this all forward, and then next you just want to tuck this in, and then tuck that in, and then that'll just all go down. And now she looks like she's doing some weird yoga pose, but yeah, now here let me just kind of strings it out there. There you go. There you have Elita-1's base mode. It looks like a base mode. It really looks like one of those base modes that came in like Titan's Return. I don't know. But anyways, we must continue. You just gotta rotate around the waist here. And then of course you just want the feet all the way clicked. And then next, well, it's already on tab, but you're supposed to untab this all. There's a slot here, and then there's a tab. And then next, squeeze this together, and then flip this in. And you're going to do the same thing here. And flip that in, make sure it's all nice and lined up. And once you got that, there you guys have Elita-1 in her robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, this, like I said about Knockout, this figure definitely looks a lot better in person than like in the in-hand images. Like, it looked decent before, but man, like, just seeing it right here looks a lot nicer, and especially like feeling and stuff, playing around with it, it's pretty good. But yeah. Anyways, so now let's take a look at her head sculpt. Nice head sculpt. Definitely looks like you jumped out of the cartoon. Yeah, I do like it better than the Netflix one. Like that one, like I don't know what the purpose of that. Like these like totally changed the thing. I guess maybe it was to make her more like Cybertronian. Maybe I don't know. Even though this one's already Cybertron. I don't know. But yeah. But anyways, some yeah, pretty nice. And they got other nice paint details here. Not a whole lot of details, but pretty nice and vibrant paint. All different kinds of shades of red and pink and whatnot. Yeah, just do like it. I got a little backpack here, but it does fit much nicer than the Netflix one. And of course, got some odd things going on here back in the legs. Yeah, overall, looking pretty nice. So yeah, but anyways, now for the articulation. Her head is on a ball joint, so it can't move side to side. Can't really look up or down. Like, I mean, it can only look down, but it's like, no matter what you do, it'll just kind of come back up. I mean, it doesn't just go slowly up. It's just like that. Like, yeah. But, yeah, at least it can move side to side. Her arms can move forward, or, yeah, they can move somewhat of one whole 180 degrees if, you know, there wasn't all this backpack junk here. Or actually, I think if I can move it out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Get a bit more range. Her arms do move out that far. And she does have bicep rotation. Elbows do bend a little over 90 degrees. And then she does have wrist swivels. I think we can lower this all back down. Or actually, wait, no, that doesn't lower down first. This lowers down first. There we go. She does have waist rotation. She does have a thigh swivel. Legs do kick up this far. Back that far. And then out that far. The knees do bend about 90 degrees. And she does have ankle pivot. And that's about it. No back and forth movements or anything. Because, I mean, that it's on a hinge, the feet. You obviously due to the transformation, but if, you know, that wasn't transformation didn't interfere with that. Of course, you would have that back and forth movement. So, yeah, pretty good articulation. Like, you know, pretty decent. Better than I was thinking. You would like for like the arms, you would have to move the kibble out of the way, but you know, hey, I've dealt with worse. But yeah. So, anyways, now for the accessories. Well, again, she does come with this little headpiece now. If you're wondering what you could do with it, well, you can stick it right back where it was in the alt mode. So basically, once you put this in, you won't have to take it out. It could stay in there for like eternity because, I mean, you don't really have to take it out for transformation or anything. I just took it out just because, but now really you can just leave it in there if you want to. And she can hold, yeah, I think she can hold it, yeah, because it's that 5mm, or is it 5mm? Yeah, I think so. Little holes here so you can fit anything with a 5mm post, so that's good. But for the other two accessories, again, she comes with her blasters, which she can hold, and there we go. We got one, and we got two, and there we go. So looking pretty nice, you know, with those two Energon blasters. That's basically her weapons of choice for this little Energon weapon thing that Legacy is doing. Oh, speaking of which, almost forgot her packaging, just real quick. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, you got the artwork here of the car, Elita-1, Deluxe class, and they got angry Elita-1 here. No, just kidding. She's just commanding. She's frustrated because, you know, about to be attacked. And if you're wondering why I know that, well, there we go. That's the full thing. She's like, attack, Autobots attack. And then, of course, got the Autobot Legacy artwork there. And her boyfriend right up there. And then, of course, got Elita-1, obligatory product shots, and her tech specs. So you just want to take a screenshot of that and then just use the QR code. Here we go. On me. And that's it for the packaging. So, yeah, but anyways, so now for the robot mode comparisons here. Let's move things on. So anyways, now for the robot mode comparisons. Here she is with her Wavemate Knockout. So you can see they're together. Surprisingly, she's like just a little bit taller than them. Or wait, well, maybe they're I guess about the same height. Maybe he's a little taller because that whole crest at the top. But yeah. And lastly, or actually no, not lastly, here she is with the Netflix version. Now in the robot mode, this one looks pretty decent because she does have a good amount of paint. But honestly, I prefer this design to this one. Wow, no, it just is. I mean, it's all right, but yeah. Also, you can see this one has a huge backpack. Now you can't remove the parts, but in that now you just got that, and really the only purpose, like the only reason why they did that is so that you can have the hoverboard, which they probably wouldn't have done because people have complained about the backpack. So yeah, so I guess, and just look at it, like they both like hers looks like a knockoff of like this one right here because like she's got these like big giant blasters and she's got that penial pistol, or it's not a pistol, it's a little bit bigger than one, but still it looks like this one, like she's trying to be like her. Like this one's the wannabe one, but yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I don't like the mold, but it's probably the best use of the mold. But yeah, this is the much better Elita one. So yeah, but yeah, like I said before, with the whole that one not being the last one, well, that's because we're just gonna do one more little surprise comparison. Here she is with the Earthrise Optimus Prime, so you can see boyfriend and girlfriend, and there they are. So yeah, there was the robot mode comparisons, and there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Elita-1. And I gotta say, this is actually, a pretty solid figure. Again, like Knockout, like this one, like especially this one, because I mean, I already had, that SSA6 Jazz mold, to kind of reference on Knockout, but like, but the retooling of that like surprised me a bit more than than I thought. But with Elita-1 here, considering this is a mold I haven't had yet, and they are retooling this mold into Minerva. This is actually a pretty solid figure. It's not the best from Legacy. I guess it's probably one of my favorite deluxes of the line. One of them, not the best. I think for me, my favorite deluxe in Legacy so far, I think it probably would be either Drag Strip or Skids. Or Kickback, I'm not sure. I'd say either, I think Drag Strip and Kickback are my favorites, but yeah, this one's pretty good too. Maybe she's like in the top 3 or number 3 spot. But yeah, overall, pretty solid deluxe. So yeah, and much better than the Netflix one. That one was all right. It was probably the best use of the Earthrise RC mold because Lifeline was and then obviously the RC was but yeah, I don't have those figures, but I'm glad I don't because I mean, Alex, now we got a much better RC in Studio Series. Well, it's just Series A6, but yeah. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.